Oh boy, one of the most favorite channels because that's why I am not subscribed to it. It's going to be this amazing one called Love Don't Judge. And today we're going to be talking about someone who, as I understood, oh wait, I actually have to do an official intro. I spent $4,000 to marry myself. Judge, don't love. Yes, because I am now doing this show. And imagine if I started a project. I think I should categorize reactions to these videos and actually switch the name. Judge, don't love. Or if you come up with a better example, I will include it and I will name this project like this. Now, this channel is trying to bring love. Let's see the first comment. Why go on a date when you're already married to yourself? Isn't that cheating? The first comment is judging. So don't blame me. Don't blame me for judging someone on this YouTube channel. The comment section is already sharing most of the thoughts. Let's dive into the reaction.
This is Danny. She fell in love with, well, Danny.
We're 6 seconds into the reaction and it already sounds stupid. It's not even weird, it's stupid. Like, she fell in love with herself. God, if you don't love yourself, you don't really belong into this earth, because it's super hard to survive if the only person you have full control of, and if you don't love the only person you have actually full control of.
I'm judged because I spent $4,000 on a wedding to marry myself.
Has
Like, you know how people like this image. This is a woman kissing her reflection. This is someone kissing their own reflection. You know who was called in ancient myths like this? A narcissist.
her self-love ceremony hit the headlines and the critics came out in force.
Yo, this is the dumbest, most narcissistic I've ever seen.
Okay, to be fair, I'm not going to be insulting because I don't know her personally. She hasn't done anything bad to me, and I absolutely am sure that she's not going to care about this reaction. So I'm not going to be insulting, but I'm going to be pointing out like specific stuff. Narcissist is not an insult because this is genuinely the definition of a narcissist. It's like, I don't know, if it's like calling someone racist who is actually racist. Like, it's not insulting. This is just describing who you are.
You can't even commit to a diet for yourself.
Should I say this? I mean, again, do you really love yourself? I'm just really curious what you love about yourself. Not what's your favorite? What's the favorite part of your body? No, that came out wrong.
I was scared. I was scared for myself. I was scared for my family.
Today, Danny
No offense. Why would you be scared? Nobody, like, if it weren't for this channel, who would care about you? Like, I'm not trying to offend you, woman. Like, I'm not trying to offend you. The only reason people would slightly care about you is either if you're friends with them, I don't know, maybe related, so you know them like kind of face to face. But from the outside, I'm just watching a YouTube show. Like, I don't even remember. Okay, your name is Danny, but I'm absolutely sure I will forget it like 20 minutes after I finish this stream. So no, I don't care about you.
Danny is going to reveal her unusual relationship status to someone new.
What
the
is going on?
Hi, my name is Danny. I am 31 years old and I am an
31 years old. I mean, you still have so much life in you.
influencer and a body image coach.
I'm not going to make these comments. I'm not going to make these comments. I promise not to insult anyone.
Before the wedding, I spent a couple years in therapy, just really trying to find myself. During my self-love journey, I stopped drinking, I stopped having sex, I was in therapy, I spent a lot of quality time with
Okay, I'll give her that. At least she boosted up her confidence. That's a good thing.
myself, taking myself on dates, just really learning what I
But why do you say taking yourself on okay, you're looking into I mean, I do also enjoy myself in front of in the mirror. I think I have a great body, but I don't call this love. Like there is a definition of what marrying is.
like.
Did you dream of getting married as a child?
Not to anybody. When I was a child, I dreamed of marrying myself. I always just thought the wedding
There is a clear definition of what a wedding means.
was about the woman anyway. Why can't I love myself? Why can't I celebrate myself? I'm not hurting anybody. I
Celebrate it. Don't call it a marriage.
planned the wedding before
Call it a self-esteem party. Call it a self-esteem party where I wear a white dress. Call it a me party. Call it a Danny celebration. But just don't call it a marriage. Look, this is a cup. It's not a glass. It's not a bottle. And even if it really wanted, really wanted, it can't transform into a lamp. You know why? Because this is a cup. It's got its clear definition. A wedding has its own clear definition. A party for yourself also has a clear definition. Why are we still doing this? Why are we still celebrating this? I'm generally going to go through the comment section after this video because I know I'm not the only one who is outraged about this, but I actually want to see supportive comments. I genuinely want to.
before I let anyone know about it because I did
Because
not want
then it's useless. Genuinely, then the whole purpose of this channel turns into mocking someone and showing out the fullness or the judge the things that should be judged instead of not judged.
not want anyone to deter me from marrying myself. My big day was so special because all of my family and friends came to support me. My nephew walked me down the aisle. I did not have any bridesmaids or groomsmen standing up. Everyone got to sit on the front row because it's my wedding. Okay? But you're there. You're looking cute. When I got to the altar, there was this mirror. I just got to see myself. It was super emotional in that moment. Looking at my reflection, who I am, how I've grown. I put the ring on myself and I said I do.
Do you promise to value yourself?
Yes, I do.
I'm afraid, guys. I mean, I could do what every popular YouTube person does and just start, shouting, insulting. But I don't want to do that. I'm genuinely afraid. I'm genuinely afraid how it's being shown. I need to see the comment section, guys. I need to see the comment section. I need to like get a sense of fresh air. Okay, I don't know how to react to this. It's the difference between narcissism and self-love. She loves herself and has confidence. As long as she's happy, that's all that matters. Hating her won't make you a better person. I'm not helping her, sweetie. Or is it a man? I don't know. Raquel. No, Raquel is a woman's name. I'm not hated. I'm genuinely afraid for her and for everyone around. This actually might be the healthiest thing I've seen on this channel in a while. I mean, looking at the stuff that this channel is posting, this is not the worst thing. leave her alone. She got posted on the YouTube channel. I didn't leave her. What you mean leave her alone? The reason she's getting posted on this channel is attention. Is because she agreed to it, because she wants people to know her story. So as I said, I think a couple reactions ago, if you want to be posted on YouTube, then and you want to get the attention, then please expect the attention, whatever it could be. Now I'm super polite to her. I'm super polite to her. I didn't insult her once. But these comments are actually making me mad. This shit is frightening me. But this is actually making me mad. Self-love journeys should be salary. Everyone should do it. Makes you a better partner, friend. Okay, I said I want positive comments, but not all. If I was a man dating this young woman, I'd be intimidated. I'd be in competition with someone who loves herself. You can see how happy she is. That's not. Oh my god. I have a window here. I need to go breathe. Oh, fresh air. No, I just. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep it open. It's too hard. But we gotta be strong. We gotta stay strong.
I posted my wedding shortly after I married myself, but then a few months later, hate pages picked up my wedding. There are pages created to make fun of people, and then more and more pages started picking it up. I was on.
Welcome to internet. Welcome to social media. You will always find, but isn't it? I thought that this was a good, it's a good thought that if you are having haters, you're on the right path, isn't it right?
On Fox News, and their intent was to embarrass me. A lot of people had a lot of negative things to say. Cough, cough, narcissism. No wonder she can't get a man. What does that even mean? I'm pretty. Gosh, she must be so lonely. Absolutely not. I have me. Yo, this is the dumbest, most narcissistic I've ever seen. Make a commitment to yourself. You can't even commit to a diet. What a joke. Sounds like someone's in their mom's basement. Whenever we don't like how someone expresses their self-love, we use narcissism. I'm just confident, and I think people have a hard time accepting someone who looks like me be confident.
I'm a pound cake. Well, let me check her profile. Let me check her profile. Because you know the fun thing, although I sometimes get confused with these people, I genuinely want to talk to them. Like I want to understand how their mind works. Like how do they think? How does this shit work? 30 under 30 award, 30 under 30? Okay, I'm not going to make the comment about her being a model. Shut up. On Big Mike. What? Oh, hell no. YouTube is gonna get me blocked for this. But to be fair, she's not that popular as I thought she would be with all that attention. Maybe I could try contact her. That would be an excellent collab. I genuinely would like to talk to this person. Not to offend her, not to be rude, but I want to know how she's thinking. Because what I'm seeing is actually, I'll be honest, it's frightening to me. But you know, if you talk to someone who, if she can convince me this is okay, well, then probably she's gonna be right.
Because we are told that in our society that people who look like me should feel shame and sad about who they are. The most hurtful comment I expect.
I don't think they do talk like this. It's not that you should feel ashamed of how you look. It's how you should feel ashamed of how you tolerate it, of how you behave, how do you think about this situation, you know? There's nothing wrong about being fat. Like, okay, I don't care, I said it. There's nothing wrong about being fat. every single person that I see in the gym and who is extremely even obese have my biggest respect ever. I can't even comment on it. I genuinely like respect every single one because they are going out there and they are doing something with this. Like they understand that they have a problem or they have an issue. Like it's not good to be lazy. It's not good to be fat. It's not good to be ugly. And there are things you can do about it. And you can just start from the basics. So it's not that you should be ashamed of how you look. It's you should be ashamed that you tolerate it and think it's okay. That's what you should be ashamed of.
Experience online was people saying that I had to marry myself because no one would want me. What messages are we sending people of size that they're unlovable, that they're unworthy? That's not true. I can get married to a man tomorrow. People went and researched me.
No, you can't. It's not an insult. You can't. I don't believe that you can find a man unless we're going to bet and you're going to find someone who's willing to step into this bet. But even as a prank, I think the marrying process still takes more than 24 hours.
And found my address online. The letter that I received in the mail said I was going to go to hell if I didn't repent for marrying myself. I was scared. I was scared for myself. I was scared.
Okay, death threats, it's like too much. Again, that is the reason why I'm trying to be so chill on the internet, because then later on when you go out there in real life, you have to be approximately the same person. Death threats, even to the like, yeah, that is over going the line. Like even sending her the mail in the like was stamping, like bothering. That's already too big of a step. I mean, I'll be honest. Apart from this, maybe I'll try to reach out to her, or maybe I won't do that. Then I'll genuinely like not care unless she responds. What will we see about that?
Care for my family, and it became very expensive to protect myself. When I posted my wedding on my page, everyone was pretty positive.
Obviously, they're your followers.
Yes, sis. Tell them sis proud of you. They wish they had your willpower and confidence. Girl, celebrate your journey and what does nobody's have to say. No matter
Celebrate, just don't call it the wedding.
What your gender or background is, that we all should be loving ourselves.
Okay, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but does anyone genuinely think this looks beautiful? I'm not even trying to I'm not trying to say that someone like it looks ugly, but I'm not even trying to say anything about attractiveness. I'm genuinely trying to understand, does this look beautiful? Like, does this look cool? Does this look trendy? Houston, we got a problem. We got a huge problem.
Being in a romantic partnership is very different than having a self-love relationship. I've dated in the past, but none of those people lived up to my expectations. I was dating up until Valentine's Day, but he had to go. Today, I'm going on a blind date. I don't know who he is. I know nothing about him. I am feeling...
That is cheating. The top comment was right. That is cheating. Because a marriage requires a partner. But I mean, nobody cares about terminology here, I guess.
Nervous. I wasn't before, but now I am getting a bit nervous.
Ansi-Wertpapiere mit IG und erhalten einen Bonus von
I'm
300
not gonna lie, this is one of the first, this is probably the first time in a reaction when I am happy to see that.
Euro. Wie soll das gehen?
What's your name?
Danny, what's your name?
Adam, nice to meet you.
Adam,
You're
nice to
so
meet you.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, Danny?
I'm
You did go on a date. Might as well compliment her. If he thinks she's beautiful, I'm not going to judge him. That is something that I'm not going to judge.
fantastic.
I feel like I dressed too.
It's
You look
okay.
so-
It's
your
okay.
dress
I'm
is
a
so
fly
nice.
girl,
Yeah,
so
I love
just
it.
next time you'll know.
Yeah. Next time I gotta get my tux on, you know what I mean? We'll go matching and stuff.
Exactly. Well, I have something interesting to tell you.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
All yours.
I married myself.
You married yourself?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yes. What the heck?
Yeah, the guy's confused. I don't know why. I feel like I've watched this video. Haven't I watched this video? It was only 2 days ago. Maybe I watched a similar video. I don't know why, but I have some weird flashbacks.
That is amazing. How? Okay, now let's talk about this.
Okay.
So what the is going on?
Exactly. He's like this is a good guy actually. Like he's trying to he's weird about this and he's trying to understand what just happened. Look, he already drank like half of the beer. Like he's trying to protest all of it.
Where does that come from? Like, why?
Originally, I wanted to marry myself because I wanted to just have a wedding and do a ceremony. But when COVID happened and I couldn't,
That's not a wedding. A wedding requires wedding's not about a ceremony or about people. Now, I will try to reach out to her and we're going to have if imagine if will say yes to this conversation. This is going to be one of the biggest debates on this YouTube channel, or one of the greatest conversations, or I don't know what. I have another also project working on right now. Oh my god, but yeah, this is so hard to watch. I'm sorry, this is hard to watch.
couldn't do that, it turned into something deeper than that. It was about me turning over a new chapter, living the life I always wanted to live on, and letting go the shame and the hurt that I felt all those years. I read vows and everyone committed to a self-love journey, and people said I do to themselves, holding their ring up in the air.
You know what? At first I was thrown off, but that idea is so beautiful.
Thank
You
you.
are an amazing person. You're an amazing person.
Thank you.
That is a beautiful, I think more people need to do that.
Yeah, but they don't have to call it wedding or love, and they don't. Brother, I mean, woman, you found a good guy. Hold on to him.
A lot of people were crying at the wedding because the story that I shared about my self-love journey really touched them. And to hear people say like, look, I'm going on this journey with you too. I had a need.
Imagine someone gives me like the invitation. They say, "Hey, want to go to a wedding with me?" Oh, great. Who's marrying? Yeah, there's this like colleague of mine. She's marrying herself. Stick to the guy, lady.
Niece, she was there and she loves telling people, my auntie Didi married herself and I married myself. And it's really cool to see a kid 4 years old is talking about self-love because she attended my wedding.
I really like people.
That is actually nice. I am not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I don't really have a problem with the whole idea she's had. I have a whole problem. Okay, let's finish the reaction and then I will give a final thought, because this is actually a very good reaction. I believe one of the best that we probably did before. It tackles important issues that I have to address.
People who live their life regardless of what anybody else thinks, they're gonna live their life how they want to. And you're that, you know? You're not interested in what people have to say about you. You're not interested in what people have to think about you. You're not interested in any of those things.
Like, come on.
What did your family say when you did that?
I told my parents I had an announcement and they were like, what? My mom was like, oh, my stomach hurts. I don't know if I can take an announcement from you. My dad at first wasn't for it. They kept calling it a thing for a very long time. And I was like, Mama, my wedding is not a thing. My dad walked up to me at the end of the wedding and said, this was beautiful, and gave me a hug. My wedding was all about releasing all of the things that were holding me back from loving myself. I married myself, and then I have a different marriage, and that's a marriage with a romantic partner. And you should have.
Why do you call it a marriage? You do see the problem. You're seeing the same problem I'm seeing.
A marriage with yourself too.
You know what? I don't have a marriage with myself, but I do have a pretty good relationship with myself.
So it's safe to say you don't think I'm narcissistic.
That's the whole freaking point. Like genuinely, you don't need a wedding. No, no. Oh my god. Just play on.
No, not at all. So you seem like a very giving person.
I have had a guy who said, look, I don't want to date a girl who married herself. And that's okay because, but he tried to spin the block. You can't spin the block. Once you say it's done, it's done. I'm not that kind of
You
girl.
try to come back around, huh?
No, I got
No
options.
way. He said, bye, I'm out.
I'm out.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Good for you.
I'm not thirsty.
I am thirsty right now, though. Does that mean if we get married, it's gonna be a tropo?
Cheers.
Cheers to you and your future success.
Yours too. We had a lot in common. I think it's dope. I'm down to meet up with him again. He's pretty cool. I mean, we don't have to walk down the aisle tomorrow. I think marrying myself has made me stronger. Just to do something that big and that bold for myself. And now I know that I can go after what I want. I love myself and I'm not gonna apologize for it. I will continue to inspire women and show little girls that loving them. I will continue to inspire women and
TikTok. Check the 13, or is it Instagram? Because I'm not sure what specifically that is. The avatar looks the same as on Instagram. The description looks the same as the Instagram, although the photo is reversed. I'm gonna go look at her for her on TikTok. She increased the number of her viewers on TikTok is now 7,000. And here it's 1,734 posts. Okay, this is some sort of maybe an old video that they're re-uploading. Let's just finish and then I'll make an important
and show little girls that loving themselves is the most beautiful thing that they can do. Ta-da!
To conclude this video, the only problem that I have and anyone else should have is the fact that you are calling this a marriage. Because that's what like triggers all the problems. Because I'm not gonna lie, she seems like a nice person. She genuinely seems like a nice person. Really doesn't care about what others say. Well, maybe she did a couple comments about someone texting from their mom's basement, but in her defense, the comments were not that good towards her, and she did receive threats via mail, so that pushed a little bit. But she's not a terrible person. She's genuinely not a terrible person. If we make the image from the video, it's good that you love yourself, and it's good to inspire people to be okay, to love themselves, to like know that you are you and you're still standing. But the only problem that I have with this is the fact that you call this a marriage. And I have a theory. Now, I have a theory that the only reason you would say it's a marriage is to drive attention. Now, it's only an assumption. I don't know. Maybe the story of you talking about young you is also true. But let's think about this. You're saying that you uh, that you want to have a marriage for yourself. Now, if you just say, okay, I wanted to celebrate a party and I want to celebrate it to me, and I spent 4,000 on a party for myself, you can argue how selfish and narcissistic is that. But really, I'll be honest, that doesn't drive as much attention as, organizing a thing and calling it marriage. So this is the whole confusion of the video, and the conclusion of this reaction would be, people, everything has its own name. There's a reason a wedding is called a wedding. There's a reason a party is called a party. There's a reason a prom is called a prom. You can't organize a kindergarten goodbye and call it prom, because prom is specifically about high schoolers. There's a graduation party for college graduates. There's That's the reason we label it with names. Conclusion of this reaction. Learn your language. Will it be English or any other language? We don't judge the language because I genuinely don't know where you're watching this from. In any case, I think I turned my computer. This was zynovii7 today, streaming for you, producing all of this, so to say, all by myself. I hope you enjoyed this. I had another love don't judge reaction for you, but guys, if I was freaking out on this one, which really is chill compared to something that we could watch, for example, someone loving ghosts, gotta be patient and I gotta keep my nerve system. Also, I gotta wake up early and I got some stuff to do. And I hope you also have some stuff to do. So I very much thank you for watching this. If you're watching this in replay, if you're watching this live, thank you once again. zynovii7 working on projects for you. And let's get to 75 subscribers. And I promise next week we are doing a similar stream, like on the similar theme, but I will be prepared better. Okay, too much talking from me. Less talking needed now. Thank you again, and goodbye.